So you're learning. You're learning something about yourself. That the frequency that you carry, and I just looked up at my paper. I had written something down, and interesting what I just saw. Light or dark, or both. Which is it then? Right above it says, which is it then? Light or dark? Both? Your frequency, and I know this is going to sound really weird, but you know, is you're the one that can hold the space of the darkness, meaning the depths of hell, the abyss, right? You, oh, my heart goes out to you because it's a fucking hard journey living in a human world, in a human period where there's so much pain and suffering, but beautiful soul that you are. We need people that can delve into the pain and into the darkness and still, even when you're sad and depressed and you feel like you just can't go on, you still hold this frequency that's very I just heard enlightening. I didn't hear it. It came through, whatever. I'm not hearing voices, no. And you carry something that is words can't describe, really. But I'm hearing it's you. It's only you. And, you know, we don't want to talk about, I mean, it's coming up like most people have or some people have one little tiny thing that's like the end of the world to them. And what you live with on a day-to-day basis in your everyday waking or sleeping moments, it would put people in a mental institution. I mean, they'd never get out of bed. They'd never be able to smile. They, you know, and so your frequency and who you are is just, it's amazing. And yeah, it feels like punishment, but it's not, because only you can do it, because you have this thing inside you that will never give up. It can't. You can't, regardless if you want to or not. I mean, you could try. It's only going to be harder. It's not that it gets harder for you, and it's not that it gets darker for you. It's just that it takes you there where you need to go. The breaking is the becoming. And and that's what I have written here. I don't have my light on, so I can't read it, but I need to. The breaking is the becoming. Let me put this little light on and see if it helps. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. So I have written here, let me move you over. The breaking is the becoming. It takes, quote, dying, and I just got a notification, dying to self to a whole nother level. Every breaking seems like the worst one ever, and each time it is. The breaking feels as though you could just die, yet here you are still. But why? When nothing else matters. There is nothing in this world that excites you any longer. Yes, the sky, the beautiful earth, nothing seems to matter anymore. The reason to get up every day does not exist. It feels as though the fire that once got you going is gone. Now what to do? Only to exist is not enough. Yet here I am, here you are, still breathing air. The reason for your existence is just gone. So why are you still here? To suffer? I know that probably isn't it. So we find a new way of being / existing. Maybe the purpose is the pain. Where do we go from here? Meant to break you free. The breaking is the freedom. The breaking is the freedom. But for who? For past, I'm getting like past existences and ones that haven't existed yet. It's multidimensional. It's I don't know. I don't know. I had to write down on that. The breaking is the becoming. The breaking is the becoming, and it's a beautiful process. And I'm hearing it's meant to be shared, because I was like, fuck doing this shit. Fuck this. Fuck this intuition shit. Fuck this knowing things. Fuck all of it. Fuck the fucking spiritual realms and world and the woo-woo shit and fuck everything. Fuck it all. Because it's fucking lonely. No one gets it. I just don't know if most people have the capacity to fucking get you. And it's lonely. And why do I have to be, maybe, you're thinking, why do I have to be in this fucking human? When do I get a break? One break coming up. But when do I get a break? Well, you're breaking now. You asked for it. You prayed for it. Here it is. Not how you thought it was going to be, but the way it must be. Breaking is the becoming. Of the becoming of something new. Something that was forged in the fire that hasn't been seen yet. It's a new way of being, in a sense, I guess. It's a new era. It's a new dawning. And I was getting earlier when I'm outside to smoke a cigarette. I was getting, it's time, make preparations. Make preparations for your departure. If you could be so lucky. I don't know about you, but I mean, that was for me. Me writing down passwords. Me getting things together. So when my heart beats its last beat and I take my last breath, the people left behind are going to need things. So I've been putting it off, and today is like, you need to make preparation. So, well, I'll probably be here for a while, but I don't know that I'll be here much longer. So, the only way to get through is to go in. And, metaphorically, I could be, maybe I will be leaving my human soon. I don't know. Or maybe it's just leaving the human that I'm used to and coming into something else. It can feel like an actual death. So happy trails to you. And I know Lucky you, huh? Lucky you that you're the quote unquote chosen one to fucking live a life of sorrow and pain and fuckery, but somebody's got to do it, maybe, right? Or so that's what we've been told. Hey, you're probably tired like me. You know, I went outside and I was smoking a cigarette, and instead of going to my car because it's so fucking hot out, I was just sitting on my porch there and looked up at the sky and the fucking beautiful clouds. I'm sitting in my room, blacked out curtain, and I got this elephant thing up, and I'm not even looking outside at the beautiful sky like I usually do. I'm actually sitting in, once I turn my light out again, sitting more in the darkness. I just heard where you're comfortable, but it's not comfortable, is it? And I just heard it's where you need to be. So, you're going to get through it. And it's difficult. And the darkness is where you're meant. Take that however you want. However, I'm not going to try to explain it. Because not everybody has the frequency you've got, babe. So, and I love you. And they just want you to know who's they, all of them. All of the beings that are not seen but felt. I just heard, knowing they're out there, knowing they're there. You're never alone. They've always been with you. They're with you. They know how hard it is, and they're like cheering you on. In this race of life, you're on your last leg. And even though they can't do it for you, you've got to do it yourself. They know you'll make it. Because, hey, I'm hearing like out of your bloodline, which whatever that means, because I was a man last incarnation, 100 fucking years ago. So what does that even mean? God, no, it's almost been longer than that now. We're in the 2000s, so, anyway. You've got beings from across all of the everything that there is, rooting for you. It's just, this is just a blip, a drop in an ocean. It's just one molecule in the whole ocean of life. Just a very small, minute part that you're growing through, that you're living through now. And before you know it, it'll be over. And believe it or not, the breaking is the becoming, babe. And we love you. And we thank you for your service. And you're going to be fine. It's almost over.